We're gonna check the audio, make sure we're good here, make sure we are straight, and we just gonna keep it rocking and rolling. You know how it goes. Hopefully everybody had a pretty good weekend so far. My weekend is going well. The only thing that I did not like about this weekend is the fact that I was not able to travel like I wanted to. Had some things come up, so we just was not able to go out of town like we wanted to. But nevertheless, we are here. Yeah, so nevertheless, we are here, and we're just gonna keep it rocking and rolling. So hopefully everything is good. I'm checking all the ins and outs of this live stream, make sure the live is good, and look like we are good to go. Look like we're good to go. I'm gonna wait a minute, see if anybody else gonna come through to watch. Yeah, so that looks good. Everything is on point there, and we're gonna talk about the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I'm gonna give you my thoughts, my complete review of it, what I think about it, and where we're going to go from here with this particular collection. And I got some other stuff I want to talk about. I'll probably post up here on the screen so you guys could talk about other topics as well. What's going on, Quayface? How you doing, bro? So that's basically where we are now. It's just it's been a really good week so far. It's been a pretty well weekend. All things considered, I took my son out. We were supposed to go out of town. That didn't go as planned, but it is what it is. Sometimes things happen for a reason. It's probably a reason why we shouldn't go out of town. So didn't make a big fuss about it or whatever the case may be. And we would just say, hey, we just do something different. Took my son out. We went to a few places, and everything turned out just fine. Another great Saturday going out. Went to go to a game store. Took my son to an arcade. He went to play some mini golf. He did some great stuff. So it ended up being a pretty good weekend so far. It's actually been pretty solid. So hopefully everything will continue to go that way, because I took an extra day off. So I'm not necessarily going to be working right away. Basically I'm going to be off on the Monday, so that's great. So I'm gonna give it about another minute or so, then we're gonna jump in to the. We're gonna wait about another minute or so, then we're gonna jump right into what I want to talk about. Like I said, I want to talk about this Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I am a little so on it because we did get to play it. I live streamed it a few times on the channel, and after playing this extensively for the entire week, I want to finally give my thoughts and opinions, because there's a lot of people out there who's been giving their opinions based on what they've played right away or whatever, and everybody was saying that the game is this, that, and the third. I wanted to thoroughly play this and wait until I get my hands all the way into this game, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions. So what is it now? 3 minutes? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go in. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Look, listen. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is a solid group of games. There's nothing wrong with the games that are there as far as the actual games. The quality is a different story. We're going to talk about it in a second. But as far as the games that are on this collection is pretty solid. They're really good. I like the amount of games that are on here, and the games are represented fairly well. The AI, the AI menu makes it looks really good. Yes, and I found out that was AI earlier today. That the whole menu of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is full AI, and I was like, yeah, that's not a good thing, but hey, it is what it is, right? So it is what it is, but it looks good. When you get into the games, if you're playing single player, you're probably okay. You're probably good. You're probably in a situation where you can have fun with the game. The input lag is not as noticeable when you're playing by yourself. Even if it is, it's still a single player game, and you can find fun with it. I found a lot of fun with it. I do not recommend to this day to play this game online. The online on this collection is abysmal. It's absolutely terrible. Digital Eclipse, they are patching the game as we speak. So there are patches that are going through on this game to actually tell you, hey, we're good. We're going to continue to make this a thing so this game could get better. But I'm not sure if it's just too little, too late. If you go out and look on Steam DB, or I think it's Steam DB or the Steam player count, I think right now it may be at 200 players. That's not good for a game that just came out last week or this week. That's not good. You want this game to be in the thousands, tens of thousands. If you're lucky, maybe hundreds of thousands. But unfortunately, that ship has sailed. Also, I think that these games that are on this collection could have been released in a better state, because even though we know that these are ROMs that they're using, they could have been emulated a lot better. There's no excuse for these games to be emulated the way they are and to be in the poor shape that they're in. Sound issues, all this, like I said, sound issues, desyncs, and this is just on this is offline stuff. Not talking about the online stuff. Desyncs, the sound is terrible, input lag, glitches, there's no excuse for the quality of them. Now, like I said, if you're playing offline by yourself, you may be able to survive. I was able to survive, and I'll tell you what games I actually played that actually worked out for me. I'll tell you that in a second. But it's still not acceptable, even if you play these games, offline. It's not acceptable. These games should not have the input lag. These games should not have the glitches. These are ROMs of 30 plus year old, or in some cases 20 to 30 plus year old games. They should be running just fine, especially when you have other people that put these games on Fightcade, or you have other companies that actually emulated these games, other companies that actually put these games out in a different fashion. The regular Joe Blow that actually put these games on a Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis emulator, and they're running just fine. They shouldn't run that bad. Fighting games were never good online. I can agree with that to an extent. Most of them have not been good online. Quayface says that it's been a good while that maybe one or two games that work pretty well online. I think one that I can think of, well, I really can't say more. I really can't say Street Fighter 4. That was okay online, but yeah, it's just not there. What's going on? Put them in the game. Good to see you. Long time no see. Very long time. Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Hopefully you are doing well. A lot has changed since I've been over here. You see all the football stuff, but I barely cover football now. I don't do any of the Madden stuff anymore. That stuff is kind of like way in on another planet now, basically. So I just got away from the Madden stuff. I just talk about gaming in general, which we'll talk about more than the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection before this is all said and done. But I will say this: what made me like the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is the fact that all the games are collected in one. You can play them on current consoles. Like, you can even play them on PC. I like the fact that the collection got its just due, because you saw the Street Fighter collections. You wanted, when I saw the Street Fighter collections, I was like, okay, Mortal Kombat got to come out with one at some point. And they did. And I like that part. I also like the fact that the 32X version of Mortal Kombat 2 is in this collection. The 32X version is a version that's damn near lost media if you want it in a physical form. I was able to buy this collection, primarily for that particular version of Mortal Kombat 2, because I was not a fan of buying a 32X and getting all those cords to hook up to play one game on the 32X. And going nowadays, the 32X is probably about almost $200 to $300, and I was not willing to pay that much money to just play one game. So that's one thing that I was so happy that this was part of the collection. So those are like basically the two things that I really liked about collection. Everything else is pretty much downhill. And what kind of sealed it for me was today, I went to a store. I went to a gaming store and I bought a game because there was something that I heard. Shout out to Fate. Fate is in the Mortal Kombat 2 collection. Well, not Mortal Kombat 2 collection. He's in the Mortal Kombat community, and he noticed something about the collection that I didn't know. So Fate, I was watching Fate's video, and he said that the Sega Genesis version that is on the Mortal Kombat collection is not the same version that we played growing up. Now, mind you, I've said this before. I was the Nintendo kid. My cousin was the Sega kid. He had the Sega Genesis. I had the Nintendo. I had the Super Nintendo. He had the Genesis. So I never played the Mortal. Well, I ain't gonna say I never played. I played the Mortal Kombat 1 version on the Sega Genesis, but I never got into it. I played the non-violent or the non-bloody version that was on the Super Nintendo that was, pretty much abysmal. So I did something that I'll show you guys what I did. Because of the fact that Fate said that version was a different version that came out on the collection, is not the same version of the Genesis, I had to go see for myself. So what I did was, I ended up buying Mortal Kombat on the Genesis. So I bought this today, and yeah, ABACABB, exactly. That was the blood code. So I knew that by heart. So I ended up putting the blood code in. I played this, and this version is absolutely different from the version they put on the Legacy Collection. Matter of fact, the one they put on the Legacy Collection is inferior to this version. This version is way better. The sound is better. They got better music. It's just a better version. And for me, I played this on my old school CRT television, which is right here, my beautiful Sony Trinitron CRT, which has SCART hookups, which if you don't know anything about SCART, just look it up, like SCART cables or whatever. It gives you the highest quality in a game on the screen. It gives you very good. It makes the game look very good. It's like the HDMI for old school consoles, basically. So I played this, and I was like, first of all, I didn't realize how great this version of Mortal Kombat is. This is a very good version of Mortal Kombat. And I'm kind of mad that I didn't buy this a lot earlier, but I got it now, and I got it. It's complete with the instruction manual. I'm a big stickler for stuff like that. Has an instruction manual. Everything is complete. I was so happy that I was able to buy this today. And I will be playing this. I will be playing this over the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection version will not get any play. If I want to play Mortal Kombat 1, I will play this. Now, obviously, they do have the arcade versions that are on the Legacy Collection as well, which I will get into. I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, this is an excellent version. I'm so glad I picked this up. So what it also made me think about, well, if I'm just going to play that game and compare it to the Legacy Collection, why don't I play all the ones that I have in my collection now? Why don't I play those and compare those to the Legacy Collection? So this is what I did. I did this tonight. I played this version, Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo, because that's on the Legacy Collection. I can't remember if the Genesis version is on there as well, but I played this too. I think, yeah, matter of fact, this is on there. So I played this as well. I played Mortal Kombat 3. I played this tonight as well. Just for kicks and giggles, I don't have this complete, but I did play, I don't know if y'all can see that, Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega Saturn. This is the back of it, so I just don't have the instruction manual. So I played this as well. This is the actual disc, so you can see Mortal Kombat, Sega Saturn. Played that tonight. I also went in, since I don't have Ultimate on Super Nintendo, which they have the Super Nintendo version on the collection. They also have the arcade version as well. I played a little bit of this one as well. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for the Saturn, which I think I need to get this for the Super Nintendo as well at some point. But I did play this tonight too. Mortal Kombat Trilogy is on the collection. So I played Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I played this tonight as well. I have this on the N64 as well. But I played this version because this version is on the collection. And last but not least, I played this on stream the other day, but I played it again tonight, which is Mortal Kombat Gold. Now, this game is not on the collection. They have Mortal Kombat 4, which is basically the same game. This one is like a little bit more enhanced of Mortal Kombat 4. I wish they would put this out at some point. So, yeah, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, yeah, man, that's the joint. Yeah, man, that's what's up. So, I played that on stream, but I also played it tonight as well. And what I wanted to do is play those and have basically a somewhat of a comparison where I played the one on the PS5 and I played these games as well. And I'm here to tell you, if you have these games on the original consoles, if you have these games lying around, I highly recommend you playing the original versions like I just showed. I'd rather to play those than to buy this collection. Now, if you don't have all of these games, yeah, go and buy the collection. But I just don't recommend, if you're a collector like me, I don't recommend you picking up this collection. The older games they just feel better. They play better. It's just something about playing those games on the original hardware just works out much, much better. And it's a shame that these companies, Warner Brothers, NetherRealm Studios, they can't get it back to way it used to be. Now, I will say I kind of had an advantage a little bit because every single game I just showed, I played on the CRT, which does reduce the input lag significantly. It basically kills the input lag. So you don't have that issue when it comes to playing these games. Unlike playing it on the PC or the PS5 or the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, you're going to have some bit of input lag. But this is the thing. These games I played on the original hardware, they're just better games to play in my opinion. And I feel that if you have those games, I don't recommend you picking this up. And that's just from my perspective, from me playing these games offline. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna say that. I mean, that's just how it is. It sucks, but hey man, you gotta understand when you're trying to recreate or remaster certain games, it is very difficult to have them up to par based on, what they used to be, especially older games. Like, let's just say, for instance, they tried to remaster Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3. Yeah, I know they lost the source code of it, but see, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the things you have to deal with when you're trying to remake or remaster games. Those things don't go as planned most of the time. You have, especially with games like this, which honestly, they shouldn't have this type of issue with these games, but it happens. What it seemed like what happened is, it seemed like, let's say for instance, you jailbreak your PS5, right? or you jailbreak your Xbox or anything like that. You try to jailbreak that, and once you jailbreak it, you put emulators on it, you put ROMs on it, and try to play them. What it seemed like is it's one of those deals when you jailbreak like a PS3, PS4, PS5, and you just throw the ROMs onto the emulators that's on it without actually working them out or tweaking them. So you're gonna have all these bugs. This seemed like they just put these games on the PlayStation 5 and just let it rock. The fact they're remastering them joints is a testament how dope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But see, this was long overdue. These games being remastered or remade or put in a collection, they were long overdue. There have been other instances where this was supposed to be a thing a long time ago. And I'm going to try to pull this up and show this to you guys. This was a thing a long time ago. Let me see if I can move this. Yeah, it's probably best if I do it like this. Yeah, so hold on one second, y'all. I'm going to do it like this. Okay, that may work. So I want to see if I can pull this up so you guys can see this, which I kind of wish I had this up earlier, but that's fine. Where did it go? Did I kill it? Okay, never mind. I'll do it like this. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can do this. Is this it? No. There was a, okay. This was a year ago? No, it's something that happened way. Well, they were supposed to do an HD version of Mortal Kombat a long time ago. And they never got it off the ground. This was a thing that was supposed to happen a while back. And hopefully I could pull up the, okay, this is perfect. Let me see if I can pull this up. Do they have other? Okay. Great. I'm glad they got this. Let me see if I can pull it. I'm gonna put this up so you guys can see this. This was a thing. No, it was a legit remaster. Yeah, this was something that's supposed to be done a long time ago. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see. Properties. Let me see. You see this? I want you guys to see that this was a thing. And this was a legit situation. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. This was a legit thing. Come here. So this is what was supposed to happen. Yeah, this looks really good. Put him in the game. This looks really good. So this was supposed to come out. This was supposed to come out like 2011, 2012, but they never dropped it. So the Mortal Kombat collection, this was a thing. So this is what I'm talking about. This was a thing and they just did not do it. So this is this is something that should have happened a long time ago, but they didn't put it out. And then they end up putting out that one from 2011 where it was just the arcade classics. It was Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and Ultimate. That came out. And that was a thing, and that sold pretty good. Basically what happened to it, it was canceled. So when they canceled it, they end up putting out the arcade collection. And when they put the arcade collection out, that did okay. But now you can, I think you can still download this. It's a prototype that's out there. So if you really want this, you can go. Matter of fact, I'll put this link in the description if you want to download this or whatever, or I'll put it in the chat. If you want to go to this, and I think you can download it off of there. They have it in the description where you can download this. But yeah, this was a thing, and they didn't put it out, so you basically was SOL. And it was supposed to be all three games. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. All of them supposed to be, it was supposed to be out there. And they never put it out. I want to see if I can find any other. Let me see if I can find any other images. Because that's not the only, they had other images out there. Okay, this is, I think this was it right here. Don't quote me on this, but I think this was another one. Okay. All right, hold on, let me pull this up. That's another image that was there. See if they have another image. Nope, they don't. So that's another image that was there. And this looks really good. Let me see if they have any more before I continue to go along with this. No, that's not it. I think this is another one. So it was out there. And unfortunately, they just, you know, they canceled it basically. And I really wish they would have went through it, but so I just feel at the end of the day, this would have been something really nice that they would have put out, but you end up getting what we got now. And like I said, I don't necessarily recommend it. I don't recommend picking. I don't recommend picking it up. Not at this point. I feel now if you have these games already, you're good. If you just want this just to have them, you know, you may be okay with them. It's not that bad to play with, but I just don't recommend them at this point. I just don't. That's my Twitch, okay. Anything else I want to talk about really quick? I do want to talk about a couple of things while I'm here. Let me pull this up. This is another thing I know. Put them in the game. I know you probably don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna pull this up. Yeah, I think you should get it. I'm not gonna lie. I think you should pick it up if you want it. All right, I'm about to pull up something. I know you might not want to see this, but let me see. Hold on one second. Where it is? Okay. Let me put this back over here because I didn't expect to pull this up, but I'm gonna pull it up now. All right, I'm gonna pull this up. I know you don't want to hear this, but it is what it is. EA Sports and NFL expand exclusive license for another 5 years. Yeah. So that's what we're dealing with there. EA Sports and the NFL are extending their exclusive license deal on console and PC and video games. It's a multi-year extension through an NFL sports person. Wouldn't comment on the finances involved. NFL EVP and Rennie Anderson said the deal lasts through the 2030 season. No outside agency roles played an agreement, but SBJ has learned that the deal is between league and EA Sports. As the NFL, PA, and EA Sports have their own separate deal for name, image, and likeness rights and other details for Madden NFL. Now, believe it or not, EA did not want to do this. EA did not want to go along and extend this. Believe it or not, EA wanted out. And I'll explain why EA wanted out in a second. But the NFL decided to say, no, we want you guys to be the exclusive deal. So I necessarily can't blame EA for this one because they wanted out. And the reason why they wanted out because EA just been bought by the Saudis. You know, the Saudis have bought EA Electronic Arts in general. So the Saudis, they're basically bought EA at a loss. I think EA is like in $50 million in debt or something, or $50 billion in debt or something like that. And they were like, nah, we don't need this exclusive license. But I guess the NFL gave them a sweetheart deal again. And now this is what you're dealing with. So, yeah. Me personally, I played very little of Madden 26. I actually tried it. It's not too bad. But this is for somebody who really haven't played Madden since Madden 23. I played a little bit of that. I played maybe an hour of Madden 25. Probably that was the last time I really got into Madden. Madden 25 on the PS4 is probably like the last Madden I really got into. Yeah, EA has been sold. Yeah, EA has been sold to the Saudis. So yeah, they got that going for themselves, and yeah. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but this is what we're dealing with. Let me see if I can. Okay, that's perfect. So that's what we got going on there. It says that sources said that the NFLPA and EA Sports are still far apart on a deal to extend their relationship beyond February 2027, and that the union is evaluating the impact of EA's leverage buyout by Silver Lake, Affinity Partners, and the Saudi Arabian PIF under its existing contract. Major contracts such as this typically includes change in control provisions. Notably, the NFLPA do not do a license with EA Sports to include pro players in college football 26 as it did last year. Without a union extension, the game could lose its real-life player identities starting 2027. Now, that is interesting. That is very interesting. So if they don't get a union extension, the game would not have the real-life player's identity. I think they come up with a deal where that happens. I don't think this falls through to that point. Put them in the game. I'm going to tell you something. Not only that Madden's going to get worse, Madden's going to be extremely monetized. You got to understand, EA is in a position that they're losing money. EA is losing money off of this deal. The Saudis lost money off of this deal. Silver Lake and Affinity lost money off of this deal. They have to recoup that money somewhere. I think they're like 55 billion or 55 something. They're a lot of money in the hole. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do to get that money back? You put microtransactions in there. You put all this other stuff to try to get your money back. So, yeah, it's going to get worse. And another thing I'm going to tell you, you can forget about NBA Live. NBA Live is done. It was already done before, but anybody who wanted to come back for NBA Live, that's not happening. The Saudis is not about to put money into NBA Live when they're already working at a debt. They're already working at a loss. And NBA Live do not make money for EA. NBA Live hasn't made money for EA since like Live 10. So if you have any NBA Lives out there, preferably NBA Live 19 or NBA Live 18, those games may be worth some money at some point, because I don't see NBA Live ever coming back. It's a done deal. The Madden NFL franchise is one of the sales powerhouses in gaming, selling not for just millions of copies each year, but a horde of in-game transactions, as well as for season passes, Ultimate Team player packs, and cosmetics. It is going to get worse. It's going to get much worse when that happens, because the monetization is going to get worse. Such recurring monetization models are why EA is so attracted to Silver Lake, Xfinity, and Saudi Arabian PIF. Yeah, that's why they're so attractive. They're going to be putting money behind this. Trust me. The last contract extension from between EA Sports, the NFL, and NFLPA was worth $1.6 billion. That's insane. That's nearly 3 times the income of the past deal. Now, I don't know if that deal went up. Maybe it did. But that's going to be interesting, because even though it's $1.6 billion, I still think these guys are running at a loss. Let me see. Let me look to make sure. Okay. EA is in debt, but they're in debt by $20 billion. It says right here, EA is taking on a significant amount of new debt, approximately $20 billion, as part of the $55 billion deal. That deal I'm showing you right here, that's the $55 billion deal, is about to go private. While the previous debt was, the previous debt was $1.95 billion. So they went up by almost $18 billion in debt just to make this sale go through. This new debt is direct result of leverage buyout by. You want to tell everybody, hey? Yeah. Okay. Hey. So yeah, they're $20 billion in debt. So this right here, where is it? This deal right here for $1.6 billion means nothing. That's nothing. No wonder why they didn't want to do the deal with the NFL. It does nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. You're still in debt by $19 billion. Where do you think they were losing their loot at? They thought they were going to make it. No, that money don't mean nothing right now. They're not. I don't think they're going to recoup that. And then you still got FC, which used to be FIFA. You got that. Battlefield is another one, which Battlefield, I don't know how much they're going to pull off of Battlefield. They got some games that they're going to try to get money back from, but they're going to be, these games are going to be microtransactions out there, yin yang, to the point where it's going to be disgusting to play these games. It's already bad enough. What you trying to do, big man? I need the remote. Oh, I got it. What you trying to play? You gonna play Switch? Yeah, Mario Kart 8. All right, you know how to get on there? Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, it's about to be disgusting with the microtransactions. You thought it was bad now with MUT and and all this other stuff, it's about to get really gross.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna go back to this.
Let me cut this down a little bit. No, they're not. Like, you want to know something? The last time I seen them, a lot of people streaming Madden or any EA games. First was when college football came back. A lot of people were streaming those games. They were streaming the college football game, and rightfully so. I get it. You know, a lot of people were playing those games. They were having fun, and it is what it is. It's a new college football game. Haven't had a college football game in 11 years. I get it.
I think I did it.
But I haven't seen too many people do college football 26, and I haven't seen much as far as that people doing that on Madden 26 either. So they're going to be in a lot of trouble with this game. Now, I haven't seen too much of 2K either. You're right.
Not even meant to be.
Take-Two about to clean up when GTA 6 come out. Yeah, I agree.
Wait, what?
I think GTA 6 is going to... 2K is going to be all right because of GTA 6. They're going to be fine.
Are you sure about GTA 6?
Yes, I'm sure about GTA 6. I think they're going to be fine. But I feel like this is a losing battle for the Saudis. They bought this company. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these games or whatever stop being broken off. 2030, I don't think EA will keep the license. I don't think EA will keep the NFL license after 2030. It's just the fact that the Saudis is probably going to end up breaking this company apart. A lot of these games that are out there probably, I wouldn't be surprised. Battlefield gets sold off. FIFA or FC gets sold off. Even whatever they got with NBA Live, that gets sold. Any of this EA stuff will probably end up getting sold off. It's already bad enough that Need for Speed is not even being made anymore. So that's another IP that's not being made. So we're looking at a situation where this may be the end of EA in Electronic Arts in that we know. It may come back in a different form, but what we see now, that might be the end of it. I don't see it being what it used to be. It's 1.6 billion. I don't think the deal will be more expensive than that. I don't see that. Just college football 25, and we're like, yeah, you can't edit the players. That was a wrap. They only paid $13. You did good. All things considered, you did good. Only paying $13. The latest edition of the series, Madden 26, debuted as the second best-selling game of August, which that's only a month. That don't mean much. In the U.S. in 10th in year-to-date sales. Madden 26 is also a return to form of sorts, as last year's version was the first that did not debut. Listen to this. Last year's version was the first Madden that did not debut as a top 10 seller year-to-date in over 20 years. Yo, Madden is in trouble. Madden is in trouble. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
That is crazy. That's the first time. You mean to tell me that a game that's exclusive, the only NFL game out there in a country that the NFL is the most popular game, popular sport in the country, and you didn't get the top 10 year to date? EA Sports is also seeing strong sales from bundling Madden with college football in the past 2 years. Yeah, they're going to have to bundle it because that's one of the only ways that they really get that to work. See what else they said here. The NFL and EA Sports also pointed out to the publishers presenting sponsorship of the recent Vikings Steelers game in Dublin an upcoming Madden NFL Championship Series esports event on November 16th. I'm gonna look into that. I don't think the esports will be worth 2 pennies. I think the Madden esports thing shipped is sailed, but I could be wrong. Like the NFL, EA Sports would like to boost its Madden fandom outside the United States, where such games as 2K and EA Sports FC often perform better than sim based on American football. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull that off. I mean, I know the NFL is popular here. It is somewhat popular in outside the country, but I don't know if it's going to actually connect like it does with like it does with the NBA. The NBA does great across the world. FC, soccer does great across the world. I don't know if the NFL will do that. They robbing people with them bundles. I hope nobody be buying them shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I didn't buy. Matter of fact, I didn't buy this game in general. The only reason why I have Madden 26, I have EA. I have the EA app.
Yeah, this should be okay.
Let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
Alright, let's go.
I don't know if you can see that. No, they won't show it. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Which is actually
what's this? Okay, let's get back to that. I have the EA app on my PC, and I got EA Play, and EA Play. I got Madden 26 basically for free through the EA Play service. So yeah, that's the only way I was able to play Madden 26. I didn't buy it. I did buy the college football game last year though, because I wanted to play that. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with that, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. What am I doing? Okay.
And then I see the blue.
Okay, there it is. Okay, that's why I wanted to see that. All right, so that's basically what's going on with that. Like EA Sports, they're in trouble, and it's not because of anything crazy. It's just that the people who bought them, they bought it at a $20 billion loss, and they got to find a way to recoup that money, and they may recoup it, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I don't see them recouping that money. I think this is going to be a situation where they just going to be SOL.
Oh, my.
I firmly believe that. I just don't see them. I don't see them recouping that. And it's really unfortunate. You know me, I'm an activist. The way the NFL doing Shador, I'm not messing with the NFL like that. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, man. A lot of people don't really. I don't too much get into the politics of it, but I do realize that not many people really rocking with the NFL like that. For me, I don't really watch the NFL. If anything, I'll watch like the highlights. Like you go on YouTube, you can get the highlights. You can get like the best plays of. They give you like a cut down version of every game that happens in the NFL. So you can go on YouTube, you can catch the short clips. I just can't sit there and watch a full game like that anymore. Even though on my other channel I do cover the Falcons, it's still really tough to really watch the NFL. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just watch, you go on YouTube and you find like a 15-minute video and it shows you all the highlights of the game from start to finish. And that's the best way to watch these games nowadays. You know? Let me see what else is going on out here. Hey, I heard about that. I will say one thing. I think Battlefield 6, I think that turned out to be really good. I think Battlefield 6 turned out to be a very good outing. Battlefield 6 plays very well. I've been enjoying the hell out of Battlefield 6. That's been really, really cool. And that's one game. Oh, we could definitely talk about this.
What?
Let me pull this up.
It's like so precise.
Grip the movie. Who want to watch that? I'm gonna pull up this entire window. GTA 6 delayed again. We could talk about this.
And then
Let me see if I can blow it up. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
okay, yeah.
Plus, we in Africa, so the games that be coming out mad early here because they're like 8 hours. When did you move to Africa, bro? Just curious. When did you move there?
Maybe I could go like that.
So GTA 6 is delayed again until November 2026. It's coming out November 19th now. This news was announced today by Rockstar as a part of Take-Two's second quarter earnings. In a release shared with IGN, Take-Two shared the day that was giving the team some additional time to finish the game with the high level of polish players expect and deserve. Rockstar has full support of course. All right, whatever. I'm not surprised this has been delayed. Not surprised at all. So it'd be 5 years in January. So what time is it over there? I'm just curious because it's 11:30 over here. What time is it over there? Just out of curiosity. I'm not surprised that this was delayed. The reason why, because it's Grand Theft Auto. They always delay their games. So it's 7:30 in the morning over there. Okay, cool. Interesting.
Oh, I forgot I could do this now.
Like I said, I'm not surprised. They did this for Red Dead. They did it with Grand Theft Auto 4. They did it with Grand Theft Auto 5.
I remember there's like a myth about that star up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there is.
So I'm not really surprised at this. I know some people are melting down. People have gone crazy because of this. I feel like Grand Theft Auto is going to be fine. I don't know if it's going to live up to the hype that it's getting, but I think it's going to be fine. I'm not necessarily surprised or upset about this. It is what it is. But I do believe at the end of the day that these delays are getting out of control. And I do. Hey, come on, Kenneth. No, you didn't do that earlier now. Come on now. Can you get in there? Oh, okay. My son just wants to be loud just to be loud. I don't know why he does that when I go loud. He just wants to, yeah. If you want something to say, just come over here and say it. You don't have to be loud. What I'm about to say. Oh, yeah. I believe that this will be delayed again. And I think what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to put this game out right before the end of the life cycle of PlayStation 5, just like they did with GTA 5. Remember, GTA 5 came out like in March or April of 2013, and it was right before the PS4 was supposed to come out. So I think they're going to try to do the same thing. Put this out right before the PS5. Right. They're going to try to put this out right before the PS5 loses life cycle. Put it out right at the end of the life cycle. Then try to double dip when the PS6 comes out. And they're going to give you a definitive version of GTA 6. And that's how they're going to double dip on you and make their money. Because you're going to buy it for the PS5 and say, oh yeah, they did all these improvements for the PS6. I'm going to buy it again for the PS6. They're not slick. They're not slick. They know what they're doing. So I believe that this will get delayed again. And I believe it'll get delayed again. So I'm not necessarily surprised. So, and that's crazy though. That'll be almost 14 years.
No, that is
Almost 14 to 15 years between games.
Is this a birthday
Right.
special?
Exactly. But these younger cats don't understand what's happening. They don't get it. But we've been there before. We've been there when GTA 5 pulled this. And then turn around, GTA 5 has come out on how many platforms? The PS3. It came out on the PS4 and the PS5. And, I mean, And as a matter of fact, I think what on the PS4, 2 different versions came out on the PS4. They had a regular version that came out on the PS4. Then they had like a premium edition that came out on the PS4. Then they double back and drop it on the PS5 like everything's all good. Right. Most people who playing it don't realize that it came out on the PS3. Exactly.
This is so hard.
Where is it?
How is Toadette doing this? I can't.
Hold on, I'm coming back. Hold on.
Me and Toadette. No, instead me and Baby T. Not me and Toadette. Which it was not. So, did somebody steal it last night?
No. I can't. Oh, there it is.
Alright, dang it. Alright, now I'm not. Now she's on the road. I'm on the sidewalk. Now I'm going to get on the ground. Why is burger?
It came out on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. You see what I'm saying? So people look at this like, what is this? No, this is a game that came out way back then, and people are still playing this game to this day. Did you know that?
I'm going up there too.
Check this out. I want you to see this.
Okay, I got pizza. What? Wait, this is a new skin. More pizza.
Look how many copies they've sold of this game.
Oh, we're going to DK though.
I had the PS3. I had the PS3 version, but it stopped working. Like my nephews was playing it and it just stopped working. So I have the PS4 version. I have a PS5 version. And I'm a part of the problem. Okay? I'm a part of the problem. I have the PS3 version. No, well, I don't have the PS3 version. I have the Xbox 360 version. I have the PS4 version. And I got the PS5 version. And I have the Xbox Series version.
Oh, where?
So I'm a part of the problem. I got like 5 versions of GTA 5. I'm a part of the problem. So when you see this game has sold over 220 million copies worldwide as of this month. And a matter of fact, I have this game on my PC as well. On this thing down here, this PC, I have it on my PC as well. So I'm a part of the problem. Believe it or not.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm doing that. Alright? And then go like this. Get a item. Please be rare. Nope. But it does give me an extra boost, so whatever. Wait, we're leaving? What is wrong with Toad? We are actually just leaving. Wow.
I'm a part of the problem. I'm a part of the problem. Look.
Next time I'll never see you again. Oh, what?
And I have the regular version of this somewhere around here. I don't know what a regular version's at, but I have the regular version of this, of the PS4 version. I'm a part of the problem. And I got the PC version on. I got my PC version on here as well. So yeah, I bought the game all this many times. So this is the reason why they sold. And the reason why they made that they sold this many is because of the fact they put it on so many different platforms. That's why they sold so many copies. But yeah, they got so many mods on this thing, it's ridiculous.
So many mods? Ooh, I'm gonna try a mod. Because I actually never do that.
Yeah, they got so many mods on this game, it's ridiculous. It's bad.
The mods are bad?
No, I'm just saying it's bad because there's a lot of them. Not bad, and it's actually bad, but
bad. Get back here. What? Why did you think you could just do that?
I will always say GTA. I will always say GTA San Andreas is the better game. I will always say that. I think San Andreas is the best Grand Theft Auto out of all of them. I love San Andreas. San Andreas, the whole setting, 3 different cities. You had the what's that you call? You had the desert. You had the countryside. You had you could do so much with San Andreas. That's my favorite Grand Theft Auto. It's no doubt, absolutely no doubt. That's my favorite one out of all of them. Matter of fact, I may need to go. I may need to go through a playthrough of that at some point again and play it and complete it. I do have the definitive version off the trilogy. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one. I might just go back and play the original Xbox version. I may go back and play the original Xbox version because I think the original Xbox is the real version to play. Yeah, I mean, everything about that game was that was damn near a perfect game. The only thing I could say that what was wrong with that game, and I you really can't knock it, was the fact that it was a PlayStation 2 game and the graphics wasn't the best. I mean, it is what it is. The graphics aren't going to be the best. It's a PlayStation 2 game. But even with that, the game was just phenomenal. The game was just absolutely phenomenal. So, look, I love it. Yeah, like NFL 2K5, exactly. Now, I will say this, though. I will say this. NFL 2K5 still looks pretty good to this day. That game holds up very well. That game holds up. And if you really want to play that without, obviously without being on the PC, if you got the Xbox version and you play it on the Xbox 360, that game still looks very good on the Xbox 360. The game looks, and that game is what? The game is 20 years old now. The game is 22. The game is 20 years old now, and the game looks beautiful to this day, and it still plays well. It still plays very, very good. So it's just excellent, man. Just excellent, absolutely excellent. That was 3 years ago. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see something. Okay, somebody got a mod of this game out right now.
What game? What?
It's a football game. Do I know how to put it on the PS5 though? No, I know how to do it on an Xbox Series S. I know how to do that.
Roll call.
But put it on the PS5, I don't know. I'm gonna pull this up so you guys can see this.
Hello, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Seattle Stadium. My right-hand man, of course, is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, when you look at these two teams, what stands out?
Well, Dan, both teams have solid defensive line. Quarterbacks and running backs better stay on their toes out there if they hope to stay healthy. The Seahawks have an outstanding defensive line game. These guys have a killer instinct out on the field, and they're
This is a mod
to bring down ball carriers in a hurry. The 49ers have a defensive line that's large and in charge, baby. They do a great job against the run, pushing through blockers to fill the gaps. But
this looks so good.
Slow down the pass rush somewhat. Both groups should factor heavily in the outcome today, but only one will go home with the W.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the
Shout out to
game
King Moo
progresses.
Gaming.
First,
This is
the
his
coin
video.
toss. Heads it is.
Myers kicking off for the Seahawks.
So this is a couple of months ago. So this is recent.
And we're ready. Myers kicks it, and we are underway. Gray fields it all the way back at the
I still
5.
think this game looks very good.
At the 26.
Gray tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
So I wonder what they're using this on, what they're playing this on.
Offense will start this drive at their own 26-yard line.
They got Brock Purdy, McCaffrey. Well, who did he throw that to? What the heck?
Incomplete.
Taylor shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver.
That was terrible.
Incomplete pass.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it.
Yeah, this game always played really well.
Number 13.
Oh, he picked it off.
This one. Pushed out at the 18.
Yo, Purdy's mad about that.
Well, it's all about getting in position.
Bye,
Make the
Pete.
grab and watch here.
Wow, that's crazy.
Position.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Well, watch a couple more plays and then we're going to jump to something else.
Seahawks are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 18-yard line.
Look at me. Okay.
Damn, Gino.
Hudson down.
Bryant nails the offense with a huge loss. Watch how he zeroes in on the target. Ouch. Oh, he sacked him way back there. Great.
The only knock I got on this game, I wish the running animations was a little bit better. But other than that, I'm here for it.
Bye, Pete.
Takes it off the toss and runs into
He's
traffic.
gone forever.
Number 31.
I want to see if they're going to score.
Early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be 2
Yeah,
losses in
Pete
a
Brown
row.
is not
Great reads
touching.
by the D
Bro.
on the last.
It's kind of crazy how they put the new jerseys in this game as well. Oh, good catch. You gonna go for it on 4th down or what?
Chases his man down and gets him
Look at that back pedal, man.
Another look. Yep, he let some yards get by, but he made the stop when he had to.
That's his second tackle so far.
This is all pretty good. We never thought they were going to mod the game like that. No, the mod in this game was out of the question, bro. Never thought it was going to be the case. I don't know who playing, man, but they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I remember NFL2K5rosters.com. Shout out to them.
Early last drive.
NFL2K5rosters.com. They used to update rosters, do throwback rosters. They did a lot of good stuff over there.
Wait and see what happens.
I'm pretty sure that website is like dead now.
12-yard line. 23 has his number called on first down and picks up a couple.
Let me see what they're using to mod this. Let me see. Oh, they don't say?
Woo!
Yeah, it doesn't say what they're using this to run this on. Yeah, Rate Sports. Yeah, Rate Sports had them as well. You're right.
Number 13 throws a heater.
Yeah, Rate Sports, NFL2K5rosters.com.
Play. Third down, 3 wide out.
They had some pretty good stuff there.
Wagner makes a play on this and fourth.
No, I think I've seen enough of that. But that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I like what I see there. But I just say, like, NFL 2K5, man, it was just a very good football game. And it's a shame that the license has been, you know, the license has been renewed. So try to touch on one more thing before I get out of here. If anything else I want to talk about, try to touch on one more thing and then I'm going to get out of here.
I said end it.
Let's see. What is there anything else worth talking about? Nothing that's really going on in the gaming world, to be honest.
What? Yeah.
Like, to be honest, like when you look at the gaming world in general, hey, you're too loud, big man. The gaming world in general, they just it's just a bunch of crazy stuff going on that's not worth talking about. Yeah, it's not much to really. Steam store page got a facelift. Okay. No, ain't much else to really talk about. I'm looking at. Wait a minute. Okay, I want to talk about this. This is interesting. All right, I'm gonna pull this up. I want to talk about this. This is pretty good.
What?
I want to talk about this. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger.
PlayStation. Ooh.
Yes, I do be playing indie games, but I haven't played. I played a little bit of Silk Song,
Silk Song. What does that mean?
but that's about it. Sony sues alleged counterfeit PS5 seller for millions of dollars. This is interesting. Let me pull this up so y'all can, I want y'all to be able to see this. Let me get this a little bit better.
Where is it? Oh, wait, first.
Sony has filed a lawsuit against an eBay seller alleging that they sold counterfeit accessories with the PlayStation 5 branding. In addition to shutting the store in question down, Sony is seeking millions of dollars in damages from the seller for the fake PS5 items. Although Sony might not be as well known for being litigious as Nintendo, the company has taken steps in the past to protect these intellectual properties, especially when the PS5 was still a new console. For example, the PlayStation 5 is designed to let owners easily swap out the console covers to change how their system looks. Multiple companies who are creating unofficial PS5 facelifts. Move this. Get that out. I don't mean to do that. Dang it. Remove the ad. Get out of here. Oh, you want me to pay? Never mind. An unofficial facelift as saw the effort shut down by Sony, which also patented the facelifts for systems in 2021. Yo, this is crazy.
Yo, I'm mashing.
Sony filed a lawsuit against the eBay seller called ZaoKun002 for selling counterfeit PS5 accessories. Sony alleges that the seller utilized PlayStation brands and logos as well as names in an effort to sell unauthorized products to unknown consumers. Yeah. However, the real stunner is Sony is seeking a whopping $2 million for every single. Yo, check this out, bro. It says Sony is seeking a whopping $2 million for every single use of the PlayStation trademark. Every single use. So every time you put that PlayStation thing, they want $2 million for every single time you put the PlayStation brand up there. Yo, that is crazy. As well as payment for attorney fees and other related costs. Yo, this is insane, bro. And the thing about it is, they're not going to get that money. They're not going to get that money. That's the thing about it. They're not going to get that money. Yeah, nobody got that kind of loot. Ain't nobody got that kind of money. They better take this hot $200. Yo, what is going on?
Bye-bye. Wait, we're actually doing kind of horrible.
At the time of publication, the seller in question had, bro.
We have to start over.
Listen, at the time of publication, the seller had questioned over 700 items available for eBay in their eBay store, although only about 40 of them appear to be related to the PlayStation. That's still $80 million. If you want $2 million for everything that's related to PlayStation, that's $80 million. That dude ain't got that kind of money. You wasting your time trying to sell this thing. I'm trying to sue him. The store doesn't appear to have any legitimate PS5 accessories at this time. Yeah, because they probably took them down. The stats indicate they sold over 9,000 items. Even a single fine of 2 million will be surely devastating to most sellers. But if Sony gets what they want, that number could rise considerably based on the seller's stock. Bro, if they get everything they want and he got 40 in there, that's 80 million. That dude is not going to be able to pay that. At the moment, it remains to be seen if Sony's request is granted. And thus far, eBay hasn't taken any action against the seller on its own volition. However, it wouldn't be the first time that a court or judge has found in favor of a console maker in a suit like this. Hey, you're too loud, son. Hey, listen, hey, you're too loud. You're killing my ears. No, you ain't gotta go downstairs. You just don't have to be as loud. Nintendo has filed numerous lawsuits against Switch modders and pirates, and in one of those instances has been handed a multi-million-dollar judgment or settlement. Yes, they have, and I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Yeah, that's bug. Yeah, they wildin', bro. Look at this. Look at all these ads. Jesus Christ. Look at this. You can't win with all these ads like this. This is ridiculous. Get out of here. Can I remove this one as well? Look at this ad. This ad is ridiculous. It's in the way. Look at this ad. This Omen ad. Anyway, get out of here. Switch modder agrees to pay $2 million after being sued. So that's another one right there. He's paying $2 million. Let me get this person out of here. Hold on. Get them up out of here. So they got to pay $2 million. And it's another one. It's another one that It's another one that Nintendo went out there and they got to pay like $4.5 million. So this type of stuff is nothing new, but I don't see them getting this kind of money from them. Oh man, where you been at? Where you been at? They been modding the Switch. Where you been at?
Luigi. Bye bye.
He did. Oh wow. Here's one right here.
All right, let's do this.
This is the one that had to pay $2 million. Switch modder who ignored warnings from Nintendo and attempted to defend himself without a lawyer ultimately must pay $2 million. This guy's a dumbass. He's a dummy.
Why?
Yeah, they got Switch emulators too. This guy's a dummy.
I'm not gonna make it. We lost.
Like Switch. A Nintendo console modder who refused to shut down his business despite warnings from Nintendo, who then defended himself in suing the lawsuit without a lawyer, has been ordered to pay $2 million. In July 2024, a Michigan resident, Ryan Daly, I hope he got the $2 million. He gotta have it, because there ain't no way. He was accused by Nintendo for running Modern Hardware, a company that sold modified Switch consoles, pirated games, and the piracy enabling device such as the MiG Switch. Despite a prior warning from Nintendo that they asked him to cease his operations, the modder persisted, and it was at the point that the lawsuit was filed. So Nintendo asked him to stop.
So is this? I pick random.
So Nintendo asked him to stop, and he did not want to stop. Yeah, he's a dummy. He's a dummy. In October last year, it was revealed that Daly had decided to fight the case himself without legal representation while denying wrongdoing and listing off a string of defenses. I want to know what his defenses were. What was his defenses? Do they have that on here? What was his defenses?
Now Peach is controlling a weird thingy.
I want to know what was his defense. I want to know what his defense was. Do they have that on here?
What?
Yeah, it doesn't have. I want to know what his defense was. So Nintendo has won the case, and the judgment dated September 5th. Daly has ordered to pay $2 million in damages and accept permanent injunction for any future piracy enabling activities. I want to know what was his defense.
We got this.
I'm going to see if I can find the other one.
Nope.
These people better start leaving Nintendo alone. This is ridiculous. This is another one. Nintendo lawsuit demands $4.5 million settlement from a Reddit mod who sold Switch ROMs. Insisted figure is nowhere near an amount that would compensate for the seriousness of the defendant's conduct. Nintendo is suing a Reddit moderator and alleged Switch pirate for $4.5 million, claiming the figure is nowhere near the amount. Okay. The conduct Nintendo is referencing alleges that DCMA anti-trafficking violations. James Archbox Williams, a moderator of the Switch Pirates Reddit, who is accused of copying and distributing pirated Nintendo games. As IGN reported, Nintendo tracked down the alleged Switch pirate and using a combination of Reddit posts and repair orders, and sued Williams for allegedly violating digital copyrights by selling pirated copies of Switch games. It was able to locate him via an online investigation, traced Archbox to an address in Arizona. And now in the new court papers spotted by Polygon, Nintendo has filed a 30-page complaint accusing Williams of being directly involved in creating, operating, promoting, supporting, and or maintaining several other pirate shops, as well as circumventing software to facilitate widespread use of pirate shops. Yo, they don't know. They don't want you even downloading their pirate. They don't even want you to download their ROMs. They're that bad. Nintendo said it reached out. Yo, listen to this. Nintendo said it reached out to Williams in March 2024 with the cease and desist, claimed the defendant acknowledged his conduct violated Nintendo of America's rights, and stated that he would work with the Nintendo of America to satisfy demands. But the Megacorp, they alleged that Williams did not agree to the assistant's conduct, denied involvement with pirate shops, and when Nintendo of America requested to confirm in writing he would comply, he became combative and unoperative. So when they asked him to stop, he became combative and uncooperative with Nintendo.
I know how to play sports.
Like, what are we doing here? You stealing they shit, and then you get mad at them to tell you to stop. Yo, this is why I don't show no Nintendo stuff on my channel. I don't show no Nintendo stuff on my channel because of that. They don't even want you to be playing their game. If you play their games, they will come after you in some cases. I don't even take the risk. Yeah, dude got to be on something like, yo, you become combative. He's a dummy. Another dummy. Shortly thereafter, a number of pirate shops became inaccessible as the defendant deleted or hid evidence relevant to the claims. Nintendo said, including many of its social media posts and its GitHub account. after the company tried to, again in 2024, to give Williams a final opportunity to comply, it then filed a complaint against the individual in June, claiming direct and indirect copyright violations. When the court gave permission to Nintendo to approach Williams, the internet service provider claimed discovered corroborated Williams' involvement. So they got all the stuff. See what else they said here.
What do you mean I hate this?
Furthermore, there can be no question that Williams' conduct was willful and that his willfulness sufficiently alleged by the complaint. In any event, Williams' own statements and actions are well documented and fully support that Williams actually knew that his conduct was infringing or else acted in reckless disregard or willfulness blind to the copyright holder's rights. Yeah, he tried to toy with them. That's what he did. The company said that because of the difficulty in assessing the precise amount of actual damages exacerbated by Williams' deliberate default and refusal to participate in discovery. Oh, so he didn't to participate. It is now seeking a judgment in favor of Nintendo, a monetary of $4.5 million and injunction, but says not seeking statutory damages, windfall, or punitive award, but only $150,000 for each title it believes Williams has infringed the copyrights of, which there are 30. So they want $4.5 million, but they also could get $150,000 for each title that they feel like he violated on, which is 30. Let me get my calculator out. I need to see how much that is. $150,000 times 30. Okay, so that's why they want the 4.5 million, because 150,000 times 30 is 4.5. 4.5 million.
Dad, look at me.
I see.
I won some.
So yeah, that's why they want that kind of money. Man, listen. These folks need to leave Nintendo alone, man. This is ridiculous. They need to leave Nintendo alone. Cause this is crazy.
No,
They fine?
yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But with that being said, it is after midnight. I'm going to get up out of here. I got to get this little man to bed. Yeah, you need to go to bed. It's midnight. You want to say something to the people before you go?
No.
You ain't got nothing to tell them? You don't want to tell them bye?
No.
Okay.
I'm fine.
So he said he don't want to say nothing to nobody, but he wants to be loud and let everybody know he's playing a game. But it's all good. That's kids for you. But yeah, I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's midnight, and I got to get to bed. He got to get to bed, and that's how it's going to be. Shout out to you. Put him in the game. Good to see you. Hopefully everything is good over there on the other side of the world. You take care of yourself over there. We'll be doing the same over here. Hold it down for us over there in Africa. Shout out to Quayface. He was here earlier. Anybody else that was on watching on YouTube or Twitch, really appreciate it. Yeah, it was good kicking it with you too, bro. I really appreciate it. But I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. Anybody who came in, come through and watch the VOD. And we had a good time over here. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. All right, y'all. Peace.